The EU has approved new copyright rules that manage to anger both Silicon Valley and internet activists at the same time. The new laws will make sites like YouTube and Google responsible for any copyright infringements committed by their users. The media companies and artists have had their eyes on this for years. They say it will help them get fair pay for their content. Meanwhile, tech companies say they'll have to put in costly filters that threaten the digital economy in Europe. Free speech activists here fear it could amount to censorship and kill off beloved memes like the one you're seeing on the screen. Hadass Gold is with us. How did they manage to annoy everybody in one go? And why won't these memes disappear?
Well, the whole idea is that these platforms will be responsible for any user-generated content that is uploaded to their sites that might somehow violate some sort of copyright. They have to make sure that they have the copyright rights. What that means is things like those memes, like you just showed one from Game of Thrones, that if they don't have the proper copyright for it, they might be banned. Now, the EU claims that memes are exempt because there is an exemption for parody and satire, but the tech companies are saying, how will their AI, how will their algorithm be able to tell the difference between a meme that's meant for parody and one that's meant to infringe on some sort of copyright? Now, Richard, this all has to do with money, because what they're saying is that these platforms are generating profit off of these memes or video clips or anything like that because they're getting advertising revenue, and that money should also be going to the people who created the content. Think about it. If there's a video of you, Richard, lip syncing to a popular Taylor Swift song, that Taylor Swift song is copyrighted, and if that video, which I'm sure would go viral, it could make you a lot of money in advertisements. And what the EU law is saying is some of that should be shared with the artists. And you have people like Paul McCartney supporting it. On the other side, you have the big tech companies, Google, Twitter, Reddit, all saying that they are not necessarily supportive of this new law.
So, the new laws come in, I guess it's a case of, so what? I mean, get used to it.
Well, I mean, so it's not like it's going to be implemented tomorrow. This still has to be approved by European ministers, and then it will be transposed into law by all of the European countries. So there might still be times just something that might be changing. And the tech companies say that the devil is in the details, because right now they say the law is rather vague on what exactly is exempt and what's not, and how it should be enforced. For example, will they have to have some sort of content filter? Because, again, they warn that they don't want to have to impose a content filter that could filter out legitimately allowed content. So there still is some room here for development, but this is something that is causing a lot of people to be rather angry today, especially those meme makers.